see, got some friends here, and we're going to Miata the Gap, and we're on this biggest mountain top. So we're going to do a roll race, neutral, downhill, and see who wins.
You know, I believe my Solstice is heavy, so the G-force of the weight will go down much faster than the Miata, so I think I will win.
But do you have a house on top of your car?
True, but I got something big in the trunk.
Look, that's what I think. I think you are going to win, but it comes down to us two. So here's the difference.
Okay.
Yours going to be heavier,
yes.
So you might win, but then you got all that, your house over there is going to hold you back. We're going to try to go as far as we can on this 3-lane highway and see who wins. So we put some money on?
Yeah, let's do it.
How much we're putting? $100.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
$100.
$100.
Stop.
All right. Hold it. Ready, set, go. All right. Oh, shit. They're beating me. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, they're beating me. Oh, damn, I lost. I'm last, and I can't even keep up with them. Can't get up here with my Miata, so we're gonna drive Chris' truck and see the boys. Oh my God, look at the view. I have to say, this view is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. See that Miata right there? I don't know how the hell it made it up here. Ain't no way. Oh my God, look at this view. It's crazy. Look at this view. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that. Guys, look at this view at this house. I'll show you the house real quick. It's like a mansion. Sneak peek at this, guys. Look at this guy. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Hi there, my name is Roy Hawkins and this is my son Jacob. Actually, this is Jacob's car. It's a 1992 with a stock 1.6. A few years later, we decided to paint it, and the story behind that is Jacob wanted the 30th anniversary edition, but he couldn't afford it. So we decided to paint it orange. We painted it in our garage. It turned out great. Some add-ons beyond that, we put the Tillet B10 XL racing seats in. Put in a NRG steering wheel. We put coilovers on it. We put Korn's wheel flares on it. And the duckbill spoiler, I just bought that off of
eBay.
eBay, yeah. Other than that, we bought wheels off eBay, put 225s on, or 15 225 wheels on there. Like I said, it's been about 4 or 5 years in process of putting all this together, just doing a little at a time.
What's going on, everybody? This is Ed from Super Miata. We're out here at Miatas at the Gap. Stoked to be here. Have the whole team here this year. This is our whole setup. So this is one of our prototype 15x10 6ULs. We're going to be announcing soon 15x10, 11, and 12, and 15x9 for Exoset. This has our BX 1175 giant 11.75 inch BBK with a 1 1/4 inch thick rotor, big Willwood caliper. This has our brake duct here on the back if you want to come check this out. This is a pretty advanced ducting system for the brakes. Keeps all the air going where it needs to be. This was all designed in CFD, so a really cool braking system. This is one of our prototype 15x8s. We're going to be announcing these shortly as well for delivery early next year.
What's different between that from the previous model?
So compared to Gen 5, it's mostly visual tweaks. Compared to Gen 4, everything's changed. We switched to a new tilt casting method. So that's the same type of casting method as like a RPF1 or something like that. With tilt casting, you're able to get a more aligned grain structure in the aluminum. You have better control of the cooling, so you end up with a more dense metal. So with the same weight, you get higher strength with a tilt cast, or you can make it lighter at the same strength. So tilt casting has given us that flexibility. We made a lot of tweaks to like the rear flange is reinforced. It's a special shape. It's hard to catch it on camera, but we added a teeny bit of material, but it made it over 20% stronger, more bend resistant on the rear flange. A bunch of other little tweaks on the wheels. So we've got a whole bunch of videos on our YouTube channel and our Instagram that outline all of the changes, particularly for Gen 5. This is kind of a Gen 5.5 / Gen 6 15x8 because it looks different from our Gen 5. A lot more curvature to the spoke. This one looks actually a lot more like our ND wheel, shrunk down to a 15. But yeah, we're pretty stoked on the new 15x8s that are coming out soon. This is our smaller BBK. So that was the big boy that only fits under big wheels. This one will fit under almost any wheel. Most 15x7s, 15x8s will clear this little 11-inch BBK. It also has a pretty nice duct that makes the air go where it's supposed to. These are our chubs. Chubs are a huge thing for us right now. Common problem on Miatas is flange breakage. So like the flanges are super thin. So like this is a actual ND hub where the flange just broke off. So the stock flanges, if you look at this is like a stock flange. So you can see how small the flange is here. And we change them to look like that.
Wow, big difference.
So they don't break off. So this is our NC hub. This is an OEM one versus our NC chub. On the NC, you also get a bigger bearing versus stock. On the ND, it's the same size bearing as stock, but with the NC, you get a larger bearing, thicker flange, extended studs, standard. And all of our extended studs that we sell have a really cool feature, this longer bull nose. It's an anti-cross thread bull nose. You can't cross thread this. Like you can literally grab a lug nut and try to put it on crooked and it will align itself and not cross thread. So kind of a cool feature. But Zeta coilovers, bunch of other accessories, and our Techna coilovers over on the end. This is all stuff that's engineered and made by us. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, 949racing.com, supermiata.com. You can see us on Instagram at supermiata and on YouTube at 949racing. And yeah, we'll see you guys at the track.
Thanks so much.
Absolutely.
I'm tired for a long time, and
About a 2-hour drive. Maybe we'll get the first Zoom.
Miata dad right here. You gonna get a Miata?
Huh?
Daddy get you a Miata?
So I'm Chris, Vintage Driver Parts. This is my wife Christina. We do rare import parts. We do just obscure parts. Like, I mean, how many people have seen a Roadster Game Boy game? So if you're looking for anything rare or vintage, we are on Instagram at Vintage Driver Parts. Come find us. We love rare stuff. We try to keep the prices reasonable. That's what we do.
Is that the best way to contact y'all? Just through Instagram?
So just through Instagram.
Okay.
Facebook doesn't like to stop people when they copy your pages. So we try not to use Facebook much.
Right, right.
And I'm not a man for websites. I can barely do regular technology. So.
Okay, perfect.
Brandon here with Flying Miata, back for another Miatas at the Gap. Always an amazing show. It's phenomenal. The people, the cars, the community, awesome. If you have not been, you need to be here. Why aren't you here? We're gonna run through the booth real quick. We've got some new shiny stuff. We have our NC Turbo Kit. We've brought this a few times before, but it is for sale now on the website. If it's out of stock, I apologize, and we are trying to restock as quickly as possible, but it is done, ready to go, and on a bunch of cars already. We have some new wheels. So we've got our Kogeki wheels, got a satin bronze here. I might be biased, but I think it's very sharp looking. We also have these like wheels, so if you like the steely look, but in an aluminum flow-formed 12.5 pound 15 by 8 wheel. This is your wheel. We got a few different colors in that as well. We've got some sneak peek stuff here. We've got flat floor on the car back there that we're working with RGR on. That one's tough to show on camera, so use your imagination. We've got the RGR turbo fans for the 15 by 9 Kogekis. Should have more sizes available soon on that one.
What's the benefit of putting the cover for that?
So the benefit there is aerodynamics. So Christian at RGR can speak more intelligently about this than I can, but basically this is going to clean up the airflow and it's going to eject a lot of the hot air from the brakes. It's going to do that better. Wheels are a really, really dirty thing aerodynamically, so this helps clean that up. Also, it looks super cool.
And that's made specifically for that wheel, right?
It's made specifically for this wheel, exactly.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. We've got all of our tools per normal for the NC people that are sick of making a mess when they do an oil change.
Oh yeah, that's what I need.
Yeah, we've got this guy right here. So it permanently mounts to the subframe right underneath the oil filter, catches all the oil that comes off the oil filter when you pull it off, directs it down to your drain pan.
Cool.
Works really, really well.
That's great. And you have that for the NA and NB too, right? Or
so yeah, we have a different version. We've got basically a funnel that clips to the oil cooler just underneath the oil filter, and it has a hose attached to it. So same idea.
Same idea.
Yeah, it guides the oil to your drain pan.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. And best place to contact Fly Miata?
FlyingMiata.com. Give us a shout if you want to. We've got people on the phones all the time. Email, Facebook, Instagram, all of the things. You can get to us in all sorts of places. And we've got our FM Live every Thursday at 2 o'clock Mountain Time. Check that out every single week.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Check it out, guys. New Jersey Miata always breaking down. What?
He's not breaking down, he's cleaning up.
Are you sure? You trying to hide it? I saw you fill some oil. No,
look, I'm just putting some shine on.
Nah, put him on blast. Let him know what the hell happened.
Guys, this right here is a M2 NA Miata. People don't realize how rare this is. Check it out. I'm seeing this for the first time. It has a single wipers. So M2, this is the M2 Miata. Of course, it's right-hand drive. And then if you look at the all the bits and pieces, it's all M2. This is crazy. Never seen nothing like this before. Wow. Has a lot of unique stuff specifically made for this. Even, oh, look at the gauge cluster. Wow. This is cool. Look at that. Mazda inspected. Okay. Wow. It's the side mirrors. How does this, the single wipers even works? That's crazy. Pretty cool. Of course, right here we got the LE, a Unis LE, right-hand drive. Has a lot of JDM. Also has a single wipers with, of course, red interior because it's the LE. Very nice. Dang, that's nice. Matching carpet, checker carpet, and also we got a fastback NA. And as you can see inside there, he's carrying his fastback Targo top thing. Very cool. And I believe this is a Garage Very kit with a front bumper and the side skirt. It's Garage Very Advent. Very cool. Coming on this side, it looks like a Mazda Speed Aero. You got the wing, you got the side skirt, but the front bumper is slightly different, so I'm not sure what that is. I've never seen this fender before. Has a slit on the side. That's unique. Perfect. Yo, that's a 10. That's a 10. Who can top that? Who can top that? Who's next?
You. All right, we got double backflip. Come on.
Ready?
Yep.
Countdown.
1, 2, 1. All right, who's next? Here comes Danny, guys. Hype him up. Hype him up.
Woo! Danny, come on. Danny.
Danny, 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 Danny.
Guys, cold.
Look at him, look at him, look at him. He can't even talk. He needs help. Get him up. Get him. Keep him in, keep him in.
Stop flopping around. Do a 10. Yeah. Oh. Woo! Can't pitch out now.
Come on.
Everybody jump into it.
Come on, I just.
Oh, nah. What do you mean? Fucking push it. There you go. Go, get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Hey, I got the camera. I got the camera. Yeah! I grabbed it. That's the best.
What's up, guys? This is Mark Rivera with Paco Motorsports down here at 2025 Miatas at the Gap. Since they came by, I want to look at a few of the new products and stuff we've got. We got a tried and true one here. This is our Strong Arms product here for NANB. We've got them currently about 20% off just about everything here, and we got a coupon code. We'll show that here. Miatas at the Gap 2025. Use that for 20% off of anything. That includes shipping and everything. Everything is 20% off until the end of, end of this August 1st to September. So you can use that.
Nice.
Make sure you use that code.
Yeah.
We got an NC lift kit we just came out with here for NC and RX-8. Don't forget, the NC suspension is identical to the RX-8 in most respects, and we can use these and get about 2.5, 2 3/4 inches out of these using stock suspension. So you just bolt that on, get you a little bit bigger tire on, and go off-roading just like your NA and NB buddies.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Anything for ND?
Yeah, for ND, we've got a Rallycross coilover set up now. We didn't have much of it in stock, but we do have that available. It's a coilover kit, gives you a little extra travel. Whatever travel's available, we've been able to use that and do some specially modified Coney shocks. We do those modifications in-house, and then we put that together in a package and for ND. So check it out, pacomotorsports.com.
Sweet. Thank you so much, Mark.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Christian Ramos and I'm the owner and president of RER Design Engineering. We are a company based on South Florida and we do Miata parts, focusing a little bit on the NA and MB, trying to reach out to the NC and ND guys. We do a lot of aero parts, we do hood bends, we do front splitters, side skirt diffusers, which are sold also through dealers like Track Prep Performance and Flying Miata. And then we also do our very popular turbo discos for the RPF1, the Kogekis, the 6UL and the Advantage Storm performance ones. You can see, guys, you have our products here. We have our spats for the NA, the MB, the NC. We have the hood bends. We have these really cool radiator brackets that is a really good seller. And we also offer things like engineering services. So here we have our prototype sports player for the Mazda NA Miata. So you can see here, this part is actually 3D printed, but the final one will be likely ABS or carbon. And this lip is designed to integrate with no issues whatsoever. It's fully bolt-on into the NA bumper. It has these integrated spats that we plan to make bigger, but the nice part about this player is that it's not only a lip, it actually goes all the way back around here. It's still chassis mounted like the rest of the splitters that we already offer, and they have these ramps in there. So it has a really nice OEM look to it, and they have ramps and it works, but it's nicely integrated and not as big as our current offerings. Okay. So it's very nice.
So what does that do? The direct airflow?
Well, what this does is create a difference in pressure. The air accelerates and it makes a little bit more downforce. And also you can see that it is directional. So we try to keep the air kind of in the area where for brake cooling, really, to direct the air so it can be taken in for the rotors and stuff like that. But mainly it's to make a little bit more downforce.
Cool. So, what's the best place to contact you guys?
Absolutely. We have a website which is www.rgr.engineering. And of course we have social media, RGR_design for Instagram and also for TikTok as well. And our Facebook page, RGR Design and Engineering.
Yeah, my name's Will. I work with Haltech USA, and this is my 1993 Mazda Miata. I've had this car since my junior year of high school, and it's been through a lot with me. I've crashed it, rebuilt it, put it on a Haltech, turboed it, got a lot going on with it, and I'm super pleased. So I'm running on a Haltech Nexus R3 ECU with an IC7 dash and a 2x4 keypad. I'm running various sensors throughout, and I've actually got the entire car rewired off of the Haltech R3. So I did my own custom coil on plug. I've got it set up to be able to do drive-by-wire in the future. I'm running a ton of different sensors. So anyone that has a Miata knows that you get coolant temperature, and then if you're lucky on the year, you get oil pressure. I decided that I'd like a little more eyes on than that, so I've got coolant temp, coolant pressure, oil temp, oil pressure, intake air temperature, flex fuel sensor, manifold pressure, all the data in the world. So it makes diag super easy. If anything goes wrong, you get to know the health of your engine really well, and running an IC7 dash means that you can have eyes on that at all times. You can also data log all that, so if anything starts happening kind of funny in your tune, you notice that the car is driving a little weird or a little wrong. If you got a keypad, you can just hit the button that you set up to turn on your data logger, and then the ECU will actually pull all the data that it's seeing that you have it set up to pull, and then you can get home, review the data, make the changes in your map that you need to make, and then off to the races again.
So a quick question about the Haltech. What are you using? Is it a factory harness, or how are you connecting the Haltech to it?
Nope, so I went with our flying lead harness, which is just wire, and I built my own custom engine harness. So I've got like a month-long series up on my Instagram of me tearing apart the factory harness, ripping up every part of the loom, and then fully divorcing all the engine functionality out of the harness. So all the stuff like headlights, turn signals, pop-ups, where you don't really need to control that through the Haltech. I left that going through the factory relays, how it's done stock. But then everything engine-wise, so like all the sensors, the injectors, ignition, all that, I took out of the harness. I removed the OEM ECU completely, and then parsed it down to just the bare essentials for the body harness, put it back in the car, and then built my own engine harness from scratch using our flying lead kit.
Cool. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, and now since you're running all Haltech sensor, everything kind of all works together.
Absolutely.
Including the dash and everything all seamlessly.
Yep, so all of our accessories operate off of our CAN network, which is like a digital communication. So it's about as easy as plugging in a USB to actually get this stuff set up. All of our CAN devices operate off of a 4-wire system, so you've got CAN high, CAN low, power, and ground, and we include the CAN cables in our kits. So CAN comes out of the ECU in a DTM4. You just plug that cable into that and plug it into the accessory you want, and it'll get all of the data through the ECU into whatever accessory that you're running. So if you're running multiple, like I'm running the IC7 dash with a 2x4 keypad, I've got a CAN hub to expand the one output from the ECU into 4, and then I just plug it into that little CAN hub and everything interfaces smoothly.
Wow, very cool. Yeah, it's a reason why Haltech is like a name brand standalone system, because you guys just kind of got to figure everything out with the dash, with the sensor and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we've got our pedigree in motorsports, so we got our start in racing, but if it works for racing, it'll work in a street car.
Absolutely.
And all of us at work, as much as we might have a race car, we also like driving our cars on a regular basis. So there's no reason for us to not incorporate our systems into just a Miata to drive around town. It doesn't have to be an absolute 1,000 horsepower track weapon to be able to utilize a Haltech.
Right. So what's the best way to contact Haltech or get products from them?
You can call us. So we've got 7 locations across the world. We've got 2 in the US and then our main headquarters in Australia. So across the week, you've got about 19 hours a day, 6 days a week, where you can actually talk to one of us about anything sales or tech related. If you don't want to call in, you can go to our website. At the top, just hit the tab Contact Us, and then you can put inquiries in for sales, support, tech advice, any of that stuff, and we'd be happy to get back with you.
Cool. You guys also do like installation, stuff like that too as well, right?
Yeah, we do selective installation. Okay. So this was a customer out of Dallas that we took on the project to install the Rotrack supercharger kit. All the pipes are custom made here in the United States. Everything's locally in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Aluminum brackets. We make our own pulleys, the pipes, the brackets here.
Very cool.
We have
how much power people expect for something like this?
So the mild to wild is usually 220 is a very conservative number. This one right here is 17,000 miles on the motor and the chassis. It dynoed at 129 factory, and with the supercharger kit with the flex fuel, ethanol, we did 267 on ethanol.
Wow. Wow, that's great.
Yeah, pump gas 93. Pump gas did 295 or 245. Another product we're really excited about is the TDR battery disconnect kit. And simply, we're just disconnecting the ground from the chassis with the bracket.
Oh, up there. Oh, okay. I thought it was the battery. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so it's good security, but great if you're storing the car for a period of time. You don't have that parasitic draw and draining the battery. Normally, the small Miata batteries, once they drain, they don't typically recover fully. And it always becomes a weak battery. So having a disconnect, and you're gonna, you're storing the car for a couple weeks or a month or two. Just turn.
So you always recommend disconnecting the battery when you're storing it.
Yeah.
What about, like, say the people who like I didn't know that, so I put my stuff on trickle charge. So is that okay?
Yeah, the trickle charge I've had some success with, but my big worry is if I'm not around the car, if it's in the garage or at another location, and it's on a trickle charger and it never shuts off, it will swell the battery.
Yeah, that's what happened to a couple of mine. Yeah,
it could damage the car, catch on fire. I mean, there's a variety of things that can happen.
And best way for people to contact you is through the website?
Yeah, it's through the website. Our phone number is 214-340-9797. Email at sales@trackdogracing.com.
My name's Michael Barrett. This is my 1997 Mazda Miata. It started its life as an M Edition, and the previous owner had rattle canned it, so I decided one of the first things that I wanted to do was paint the car. So got it prepped with whatever bodywork I could do, installed some flares onto it, and when I found out Mazda had their own factory orange and it happened to be 30th anniversary for the Miata, I knew that had to be the color. And then obviously I had to paint match a bike to it because I've ridden BMX my entire life and I wanted to have that represented. So it started with some turbo fans that were recently finished up like fully. I've done some interior bits like a shift knob, AC vents, and it's a 3D printed carbon fiber nylon intake. It's very unique over the radiator. Few companies are making them nowadays, which is awesome. And then battle aero wing. Custom painted flames on it which match the valve cover and the flames engraved on the taillights. It's a unique to me build.
So we missed the sunset because, what is it? Like fog set. It's just foggy and cloudy all of a sudden. And we can't see any part of the mountain. How's the
Looks like a horror movie out here.
horror movie?
Yep.
Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, he might come out of the woods and get us, but we're gonna run.
They're gonna kill them first because the cameraman never dies.
Rolling in, I was like, this looks like some shit.
Yo, how's the sunset run?
Dude, beautiful sunset, bro.
Look at that. Oh my God.
Yeah, you see how much tire we got?
ハイパースピードメディア